I am live. Why? You should be getting up. It's almost time to go out the door.
I got everything already.
Do me a favor. Can you go get that shirt off the counter for your brother, please? Then I'm trying to turn the watch this wire. Come here, Robin. Come here. Yep, come on. It is hot as ever. You gotta bring me your brother. I don't want you on camera like that. Here. Yeah. There you go. It's so hot. Sorry. Kind of just
Back up. Chair
threw
straight.
my hair over. It's hot. It's supposed to be 90 today, so be mindful.
Oh, you missed.
I will put cartoons on because you got the weed, right?
The time. Well, I got a timer set. It's gonna go off.
Timer what? It's about to go off.
Once it hits 8:20, it's gonna go off.
Okay. Whew. Jesus. Alright. Sorry I'm back, guys. I'm ready to get started. I came back from a different angle. D, fix that camera right there for me, please. And it's recording, so be careful. Thank you. Keep going. Perfect. 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 I will put cartoons on and sit, have him sit. Alright, guys, we are back. I'm fully ready. I'm just gonna run and get my mic real quick so you guys can hear me a lot better. But our stuff has loaded. It's ready for me to start piping. I kind of stirred it up off of camera while we were on break. And that's kind of that. Our little brown goats that we made came out like this, which they are about finished. So this was our original strawberry cupcake. This is how it originally was, how it looked. I'm recreating it. So now our base is actually going to be a golden brown. We mixed 3 colors together and got our golden brown base. So this is how our brown base came out. With this one, I did add a wick in it. And I had got a new tool. Before, when I made these candles, I had actually stick the sticker inside of the actual mold itself and the wick and then mold it, which it worked. As you can see, it's not bad. It worked for me, but as we upgrade our tools in our system, right now I have a wick through here. I'm gonna show how I did it. So basically I just took, as you can see, the regular mold out. And then what I did was, I just took one of my bigger tools, like this one. I kind of heat up, sometimes I heat it, I don't have to heat it up because this is fresh. Sometimes you heat the needle up. I just stick it right through evenly. Boom. Just like that, push it right through. Pull it out. Clean the top. I find me a nice little size wick. And I just push it right through the hole. Just like that. Which is a lot easier, a lot faster for me as well. Just like that. And in the bottom, I have like a bunch of these like wick holder, wick placement. So I just put this on the bottom of the wick and clamp it, and we're good to go. It'll be sturdy, it won't move around. I like this a lot better because it gives me the freedom to adjust how my wick sets and molds. Which that fell, so I'm just gonna get a new one. Hey, before you leave and go out the door, can you do me a favor? Can you run in there and get me my microphone, please? Just in case they can't hear me later. And before you go out. Thank you. Appreciate you. Just gonna clamp it. What's that? Let me see. Microphone. Thank you. Hey, you just moved my camera. Thank you. Right there. See you later. You guys have a good day. So just gotta stick it in here. And boom. Now we have our candle. I'm pretty much gonna do that to all of them once I'm done rebuilding them. Right now I just want to make sure that this doesn't set too fast on us because I'll have to show you guys how I set up my piping bag for it. Oh yeah, one second. And ooh, I just broke it. The candle that Nikki was requesting, here goes the all brown one. Guys, don't kill me, I know. This is the all brown one. It's really nice. Came out really good. And her blue ball ones, they are actually still setting. I don't want to refill them, pull them too fast from the mold. I don't want it to break or anything. So it would be best to make sure that it just basically sets all the way and it's not soft in the middle and it just, like this one, it was still kind of soft. So when I just tried to pick it up, it fell apart. I don't want that. So especially being that she's a customer getting a candle, so I'm just gonna let it actually set completely for her candle before I show everyone. But it's off to the side setting right now. It's so hot. Oh my gosh. I picked literally the wrong time to wear a hairstyle like this. It's so hot. it's hot, ain't it? Mm-hmm. It's really, really hot. So this is starting to set, and as it starts to set, like you let it get hard a little bit, and then not all the way, but then you start to stir it to give it like good as custard filling. So it's still the white wax that we had before with the fragrance in it. And just let it sit over time, let it get a little harder, and then start stirring it to give it this consistency and this look. And you don't want it to be runny. Like this is good. This is how you know that it's good to work with. It shouldn't just drip. It should be a little of a way before it drops. Now if it's just runny, it's definitely not ready. You will let it sit a little longer, and then you will continue to stir until you have a thicker consistency, just like this. Like you don't want it too thick. You want to be able to do that. That means it's good to work with, because as you start to mold your cupcake frosting, it's gonna start hardening. And last thing you want to do is while it's in the piping bag, it to harden up on you, because then it's no good. You probably have to start the whole process over. Um, Another thing, the piping bag can actually bust on you. So you just want to prevent multiple things from happening. And depending on what type of wax you're using, I'm using organic soy wax. Um, it depends on what type of wax you're using.
Later.
See you later. Um, it may form a little bit faster. Some form slower than others. So it's good to know what type of wax you're using as well, the temperature of your wax and all that. So I'm using organic soy wax, so the temperature that's best to use it at is 160. So any higher than 160, when you add fragrance to it for some reason, you lose the fragrance smell. So you do want to be mindful when using soy wax, to stay about 160 to about 165 the most. Any higher than that, you definitely want to wait for your wax to cool down. And I actually don't have to use like my thermometer like I did before, because my melting pot, it actually has the degree on it, and it lets me know where it's at, so what I'm working with ahead of time. So I'm able to pretty much temperature control my wax now, which is a big plus. So I'm just heating this up a little bit to keep it melted, so it doesn't form up on me while I'm explaining this to you guys and going through the steps. I just don't want it to harden up on me, because then it's no good, and I probably will have to melt the whole thing down and start all over and wait for it to form, and I don't want to do that. So just to keep everything flowing here, you might see me stop to do that, warm it up. So that's that. So right now I'm just gonna go through and add all my wicks to. I could do it later, but I'd rather do it now. Hey Trap, how you doing? I've been real good. How have you been? So right now I'm basically just recreating my cupcake line. Right now I'm working on the strawberry candle, cupcake candle. So just recreating all my cupcakes right now. Like I told you guys I would. Eventually got around to it, so that's what we're doing right now, is recreating all of our cupcakes. I've been good, just super tired. Yes, I've been very, very tired. I don't know what it was. The last month was definitely my sit down month. So I'm just getting back into the swing of things. But I've been very, very, very exhausted lately. I don't know if it's the food or what, but I've been very, very tired. But I'm back now. Hopefully. I don't get too tired out. But I definitely can say I definitely needed all the rest that I did get while I was away. I even slept on my birthday for a little bit, which was awkward. And I just love this new wicker because it makes the wick process for me, especially being that I'm the only one that actually does all of this on my own. It makes the process for me a lot more easier, especially when it comes to adding a wick. Normally, it used to take me about an hour or two just to wick all my candles, which I feel like is just way too long. Thank you for the like, I appreciate you. Which I feel it just used to take way too long, took up way too much time, which now it's just like a breeze. Ah, no, 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 no. No, thank you. What, Robin? Huh? You want something to drink? Huh? No? You don't want nothing to drink? It smells like strawberries in this house. What you got? Come here. Oh, your toy. So again, I'm very excited, very pleased with how our base came out, especially being that I've changed it from the original look. I'm very pleased with how it came out, so that's the start of the difference. So I'm very pleased with it. One, one. went to school. Get up. Now. Hold on. I might have to turn the cooling system on, Robin. Or the fan, one of them. You hot? Me too. 1 second, okay? Come get Pooh off the floor, please. Too hot. I kept this too short. Yeah. Get from back here. I heard it. Bring it here. Mm-hmm. Here. Here. Here, Saber. It smells good. So the next candles I'm getting ready to make, it would be the chocolate ones. So I think I'm gonna make chocolate next, which I have really great time. I have so much fun making those ones. Woo! It's crazy because I think the one that I need just fell. So give me 1 second. We have our piping bag. I have my wax, which is my frosting. I have my consistency that I want. I might melt it a little bit more so it doesn't harden before I'm ready to start working with it, but this is my consistency. I'm gonna fill up my bag. for this step here, I normally like to use a red cup just to help me out with holding my bag. So I would like open it up and I'll just like roll it. This one's not as open as the other one, but I used to like, I would just open it up. If this was a little bit wider, I would have wrapped it around the cup and kept rolling down. This one is not as wide, so I'll just roll it all the way down and just sit it in there good enough to where I can scoop as much in here. This is a littler bag, but I'll just open it as much as I can and then just sit it in here to the best ability that I can, to where it doesn't like fall over or spill out. This one I probably might have to keep stopping and adding just because this bag is fairly on the smaller side compared to all the ones I normally use. So I might have to pipe a couple times. And now I'm pretty much ready. What I would do is just take pretty much, if you know how to frost in a cupcake, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just with wax. You just have to time yourself so that the wax doesn't harden up on you, because after that it's no good. You have to probably take it out the bag, squeeze whatever's in the bag out, and then melt it down and start over, which I don't like to do. So let's get started. So hot. And I like to just move it down in the bag more. I don't like to go over about right here in this bag, just so that it's more controllable when I squeeze. But for now, just so I can get some more in here. Ooh, great save. And I was almost a goner right there. And I just squeeze down, twist, and now I'm ready to start piping. So here, this is what first thing I would do is I'll take my first cupcake. You guys see that? shorts on when I have the gloves on. I might have to take them off for now to grip my bag the way I want to. Then I just start basically at the tip of a wet. I'll start there and work my way out and around and up. I do know I'm probably fairly gonna have to do this a few times, which is okay. First one, just push it, and then I just work my way out and around. For my cupcake, sometimes I'll dab first until I can get the swing of where I would like or how I would like my cupcake to be. Again, I'm not good at piping, but I do try my best. In real life, I'm a better cooker than baker. And I just try to fill in, just again, because I'm not the best piper. Just go in and fill in wherever I cut. And then what I like about soy wax too is it does take a little second to mold, so it's easy to work with. So sometimes if I don't like how the piping of the cupcake looks, I would just wipe it all off, throw it in there, heat it up, melt it down again so I can work with it and repipe, throw it back in the bag and redo it. But I'm actually satisfied a little bit. Hold on. Wait, how this actually came out. It's really, really good. And then I just set that to the side. I make sure my wick is actually standing up. Sometimes I bend it because that part's getting cut off anyway. But sometimes I bend it so that it's not leaning over, so then it's burning crooked. But for now, I leave it here. Being that I got this set up here, I can actually stick these in, so when it molds how I want it to. So I have it just how I want it. So I'm gonna stick 2 of these in each cupcake, 2 strawberries in each cupcake. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in here somewhere. Which I probably should have did it the other way. I think I'm gonna fix it. And I'm gonna turn it around. Actually, I want this to be the front of my candle. So as you can see the difference between both candles right now already. Ooh. So as you can see, the difference already coming out. So we have this is our new strawberry cupcake. And this is the old one. So there we go. It's pretty much that. So I'm gonna let that harden up. And then I have one more step. So after we get to that step, the next step would be basically I'm going to use some of the gel wax to make like the jelly for drip some strawberry jelly on it, and then I'm going to add some frosting. Some sprinkles. So that's pretty much going to be our new strawberry cupcake. But we're almost basically finished with these cupcakes. Those are the only 2 steps. This is the most crucial part of this cupcake right here. I would say is the piping. But if you're normally a baker, you like the frosting cakes and stuff like that, and you know what you're doing, this is probably a breeze for you. But for me, it's a little challenging because it's my first time, so I'm not really too good. I haven't mastered it yet, but and boom, there goes this cupcake. Now, since I've been making cupcakes, every cupcake's frosting has definitely had its own unique shape. But again, like I said, as you continue to do it, the better you get. If you already do know how to pipe, it should be a breeze for you. But yeah, it's pretty much how that goes for me. And again, as my skill level has gotten better, the more realer my cupcake candles become. So this is where I started off, and this is where I ended up. So as you can see, a lot of growth over the last 2 years. So guys, just because you don't know how to do something, I wouldn't let it discourage you from actually doing whatever it is that you may want to do. Only thing I would say as advice is to buckle down, probably study, ask for advice, network, um, stop. I would say network, follow, ask other people who are doing whatever that's already in the field of what you're doing. You know, exchange ideas and boom, ask questions. Always ask questions. Always seek answers, and you can do anything. Hey, leave those decorations alone, please. It's a little high. like this one off and redo it. Oh no, actually, I'm gonna finesse it. Do it like this. Brush imagery. And lay this one like that. Never mind, fixed it. Ooh, snap. Man, this candle smells so good. It smells kind of real. Oh, it smells so real. It's not even funny. For the most part, they normally do. They smell really, really real, really good. Yeah, I know, right? So I added some more wax to my jar, just like last time. So all I'm gonna do is let this sit to the side, let it cool down. As it cool down and set, it will turn white. Once it gets to this consistency here, well, this one actually set, so it's hard. But before it gets fully hard, I'll stir it up until I get that same consistency that I showed you guys the first time. And pretty much it'll be ready to put in the piping bag, and I just continue going at it. But this piping bag this time is really, really small compared to the one that I had. Normally the one that I had, it will I'll be able to pipe like at least, I want to say the most that I did was like 30 cupcakes at once. This one is kind of small, so I've only done 3. Like, I'm only making 10 of these. Before I get to 30, I always try to start with a low number of products. So like anytime I make a new candle or something, I always start with like 5. I start with 5 or 10. Well, now I start with like 10. But before, when I was a beginner, I would start with like 5 products to see what would sell, so that way I don't have too much or something, and then I'm trying to get it out or it's just been sitting on the shelf. I try to see what sells first, what people actually like, what's buying, and then the more sales, the more demand I get for it, the more product I would. The most I've stocked up to was 30 each, but it's good to get your stock up to at least 30 or more at a time. Um, you'll see your numbers and profit and everything go up really, really fast when you do that. So I always start low. I always start with like 5, just to make sure that it sells, and people even come back after it's out for more. And if so, you'll see me continue it. You'll see me fluctuate with stuff. So I like to do that too. It really does work. That way you don't never have too much of something. And then, like, as time go on, if you keep stocking and you see that something is not doing as well as it did, you'll know how to determine whether you continue to keep that stock or if you need to lower, or make how much you have to make. So it just works easier for me that way. I just feel so good. So basically, I'm gonna wait for that to finish. You don't want to forget about what's in here, because again, it will get hard. So then when you go to put your fresh in here and you go to squeeze, you'll be squeezing and squeezing, and next thing you know, all your stuff will either go everywhere, you won't be able to control your piping, or this will bust. And that's what I do not want, because this is my actual last one. From the last time I made someone a candle and my thing bust. So I try to, normally I would have like a glass one or a plastic heat protector on it, so that I can use the heat gun to melt down what's in here and put it back in here, but I don't have my heat protector. So I'm just gonna try to scoop as much as I can up out of here so it doesn't harden and bust my bag. Whatever's left in here out. Alrighty now, so that will work. What are you doing, Riley? Yep. So that's pretty much how that came out. As you can see, it looked like little snakes in there. Or it looks like fried out in some grease. I'm just gonna mix it in, because this is fairly still hot. And it's all gonna form up together anyway. It's the same fragrance, same wax. So I'm just gonna Mix it, stir it so it can catch the heat and melt and blend with the other wax and oil. And now I'm pretty much just waiting for that to cool down and form. And I'll be back with you guys as soon as that finished forming. But again, this is what our cupcakes came out looking like. And this is our old cupcake design. So this is our old strawberry and this is our new one. And then when we come back, I will show you guys how to drip that lovely strawberry coating on it with the gel wax. And add some sprinkles. And I'll show you guys how to do that.